and all the lights that light the way are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. And baby, are you gonna be the one that saves me?
Okay, and then we don't.
I'm sick. I don't know how. This is.
I
so
need to get Craig.
dumb.
Hold on. Let me get Craig in. Craig, come on. Send the command. Send the command. There we go.
So, when did we start? Are we cutting this out?
You know what? We're not gonna cut that part out.
All right.
Welcome
cool.
to the show.
I just yelled and then 10 seconds of silence. That's fine. Who cares?
I'll cut it out.
No, don't cut it out. You made me stick to your guns.
I'm gonna cut enough out so it's just various syllables and it makes it sound like you're saying the N-word.
No! There's no fucking way you could configure I'm still sick into being a racial slur.
Oh no, I meant the entire episode.
There isn't even an N sound in there.
No, I meant the entire episode. Like, the episode is gonna be 30 seconds long. It's gonna be a voice clip that I record after of me saying, Gus, don't say that, and then just...
Jesus. Cancel culture comes for us all in the end.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been seeing that joke for the past 24 hours after I asked why racist pedophile was suspended.
Yeah. That and the fucking the Lockheed Martin thing everyone's talking about. That's
oh god. Yeah, you know, that was like, I think I didn't have as much fun with that as everyone else. I think because I didn't know that person.
I had seen them before because some like literature adjacent friends of mine had just been like, oh yeah, they like loved Inside. I don't know. There was something about some trans woman who wrote a story called "Identify as an Attack Helicopter."
Oh yeah, and then everyone took it the wrong way.
Lockheed Martin was one of the main people who was like, you know, stories can be harmful. Here's the one thing I did not get, more so than anything else, is that the person's like Twitter AVI was clearly supposed to be like an Asian person, but they're white. Like,
oh yeah, they're
very white.
Their AVI was like really confusing.
Yeah,
I think. I like that. I like that person that said people are attacking fucking Anna because he is fat and trans, and I like the idea that he didn't think that he was fat.
That's like I did not fucking know that at all. It's also very funny to say, oh, they were openly fat.
Yeah,
like, that's
openly.
It's not like being gay where you can't immediately tell.
Yeah, you're bursting out of the closet.
Yeah, not to brag or anything, but I've got a really good fat dar.
Good fat dar. Is it a scale? Is it an actual radar to detect incoming aircraft?
Yeah, like a really buff guy gets on it, and I'm like, wow, you fucking fat ass. I'm under attack. It's like, it turns out it's not 100% accurate.
You're just describing how BMI works.
Yes, that is... Yeah, I know. Correct. I get it.
Yeah.
I understand.
Okay, Jesus.
You ever explain my joke to me again, I will start crying.
Part of you cut out, so I didn't hear that.
No, I said if you ever explain my joke to me again, I will...
No, I meant the part where you mentioned it was BMI. I peeked back into my partner is trans. I think that's one that, like, I think that's one Spencer really likes, and I didn't want to get too into it. Yeah.
See if I can bully him into recording with us when he comes to Boston.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to do our small dick problems with him. That's, like, one of the funniest. I was like, I wanted to save it.
It gets funny and then it gets sad. But hopefully we can find some funny stuff. It's also, like, I know it's not what happened, but it'd be really funny to pretend it's, like, sort of small dick problems by controversial, and the most hated post on there is just a guy posting his massive dong, like, you fucking jealous.
Oh yeah, I mean the Cumtown episode where they went through that subreddit was like partially the inspiration for this show because it's so fucking funny.
Wow, would you say you're low-key Cumtown inspired? Is Nick
No.
one of your influences? That's
He is. I'm trying to impress him with this podcast so I can become one of his goons that he really wants.
If we riff good enough, they'll become our friends.
Listen, I've been replying to Felix for years now, and he followed me back. The next step is, yeah, that is funny that, like, that's what some people think. I guess it's, like, sort of understandable. Like, some people think that, like, the way that people like you is if you just grovel. Like, just, you know, like, just as much as you can. But then that, like, yeah, you think that like, probably works for a surprising number of people. Like, famous people. Like, they probably just really love people that grovel. I don't know. We need to get some of our fans to, like, you know, grovel and become our slaves.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't have enough. I actually have notifications turned off. I don't follow.
Yeah.
So most
no, I feel the exact... If I, like, see someone that, like, replies to me, like, more than once a week, I just start feeling weird. I'm like, you shouldn't be doing this to yourself. Like, someone that I'm not mutuals with. I'm like, I want to save you from this.
That's what I feel like when you ask me to record the podcast on time.
Shut up.
No, you don't want me to be a half hour late? Ugh, that's kind of like, I'm getting some ick vibes.
No, that's not how I feel about people that reply to me. I feel like they should be doing better for themselves. Anyway, I don't actually really feel that way anymore. Fucking trans women, a zine about the sex lives of trans women.
Oh, a zine? There's no way this could be bad.
I know.
I gotta be honest, I don't know what a zine is.
I don't really either. I think it's like... I
also
it's one
thought
of
it
those
was pronounced zine, which is really
I think it is zine.
hindsight.
No, because that's how it's short for magazine.
Oh! Yeah, I'm a genius the whole time.
I think it is zine.
I've never been wrong about anything before. That's crazy.
No, a zine is like... It was like an art thing that they would have in, like, I think, like, the 60s through the 90s. They were more prominent. It was just, like, little booklets of, like, writing. It was, like, weird. It's like a mini magazine. And then the internet came along, and I think they're as prominent. But then some people do online zines. This one just sounds like...
The only zines you make now are connected to bizarrely well-funded Patreons.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck are you getting paid for this, dog? Come on.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were referring to me for a second. I thought you were implying something. I was like, I don't know what...
You should feel really bad about the show that we host together.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, should we dig right into this? Yeah, you don't get to talk.
Yeah.
All right. So this is by... I'm not even going to try to... Tremalchioin West Egg. I think West Egg is a reference to Great Gatsby. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
It's
they were eggs
fucking
in that book.
Trans Women, a zine about the sex lives of trans women. And it's this. Creative, funny, entertaining, and informative. Important contribution to trans culture, society, politics, and well-being. Doug, are you reviewing, like, a fucking pamphlet here? This is not a... Oh, wait, no, they linked it. They linked it in the comments. Let me see here.
This is a weird website. I just went on it. They're like...
What the fuck is this?
It's like...
Visit imputify.com. Step 2, type your question. And the guy says, type fucking trans... Alright, I'm gonna type fucking...
I'm trying to use
Oh my
it.
god, I tried to type it in and it auto-corrected to fucking trans womenucky. He didn't code it right.
Yeah, no, this isn't returning anything. I have no idea what's going on.
I tried to type it in. Yeah, it just broke. It immediately broke.
Yeah.
Okay. So this guy's his zine does not appear to be particularly functional, considering it immediately goes off the rails within 2 minutes. and I'm gonna not say anything in relation to sex.
That's also
violently attacked.
The SEO on that is like just awful to look up. Like you can't just Google that, and like it'll come up with a zine.
You what?
Well, you can't just like type into Google "fucking trans women." It's like there's gonna be a lot.
A bunch of clips of British talking heads. There's no actual porn. It's just people fucking trans women in our bathrooms. What are they doing there?
Yeah.
Here's a provocative question for you. Should trans women be allowed to eat hot dogs?
I don't think so, but that's because I'm not in the mood for a hot dog right now, and I think it would be gross. Uh-oh, I just outed myself as a secret trans person.
Oh my god. What a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Bro, what are you? You know what you sound like? You sound like a cringe vegan right now.
Yeah. I do think it would be funny to just, like, just the idea of being, like, a cis dude, but posting, like, all those, like the trans, like, the fucking egg IRL stuff. Like, it would be, I think, like, doing that would be very funny, but then when I think about, like, myself doing it, that would just probably get me in trouble with a lot of people.
Probably not great. A couple of new patrons, but at what cost?
Yeah. Actually, I'm just sort of describing what Spencer does. So, I think the problem with that is I would just be stealing his joke.
Buddy, I have made my entire fucking public presence off of stealing Spencer's jokes. You're fine.
Pirates, I thought we were going to get more out of that, but you literally can't find the zine.
Yeah, no, it would be awesome if it didn't just immediately break.
Yep. Pirates Assemble. I forgot how I found myself on r/pirates.
Yeah, what the... I'm assuming this is for, like, stealing TV shows and shit, right?
No, that's r/pirating or piracy. This is for actual, like, pirates, like Skull and Crossbones.
Oh.
It's like, remember r/cowboys?
Yes. This is great.
It's like that. Pirates Assemble.
It's just
There's
a subreddit
a
for guys who saw Master and Commander once and got way too fucking excited.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's literally just, it's just anything related to, like, Golden Age of Piracy pirates. I kind of like it, like, just the idea of just, yeah, there's just, like, a bunch of different pirate stuff here.
Alright. Pirates Assemble! There is a hentai flood. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is the modern version of, the myth of Scylla and Charybdis. A lot of seafarers and a lot of tentacles. Okay, let me give this a second run. I'm still sick, coughing all over the place. There is a hentai flood going on in r/world politics, and I was hoping you rowdy lots, Jesus Christ, would post pictures of pirate ships and the like to ride out the flood. I am going to ask r/hydro homies to show them what a real flood looks like. May the winds be at your sails.
Yeah. For those who don't know, r/world politics is a anything goes subreddit. It's not actually about world politics.
Yep, and I just went over and the fucking banner image is just a giant pair of anime tits.
Yeah. I thought there was going to be something interesting for the controversial on world politics, but it is just pornography.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Not a lot of super cool stuff. That's the thing. Like, you think in your head, like, oh, a no rules or a place where nothing is banned. That's gonna be crazy, and it's actually just really boring because nobody fucking actually creative is enticed by that idea.
Yeah, it's just I just like the idea of just saying there's a hentai flood. I'll read this one. I was on No Stupid Questions. Was this a racist thing for her to say? I won't name names, but I was talking religion with a female relative earlier, and at one point she said white people are white because angels smiled upon them. Black people are black because the devil grinned upon them. Was this racist or just a weird religious flex? I'm gonna say racist.
It's really hard to decide. I'm having a lot of trouble picking a side here. Oh my God.
The idea that's like it's considered a flex, even though that's like there's like not even any biblical terminology in there. It just sounds like a saying. I mean, it like I've never heard that saying, but
what happens to Asian?
I don't know.
Did they not figure that one out? Like, does it not know that?
I think
well, like if it's only between God and the devil, like, is there like a middle figure there? Because I don't know. There is. Is it like, Japanese people are Asian because the Holy Spirit glanced in their direction?
Yeah, that's
not really like a middle there, right? Like,
yeah.
It's really just all good, all evil.
I'm the guy that thinks that the Holy Trinity is the Father, the Son, and then the devil. Because those are like the three things.
The Father, the Son, and black people.
Yeah. Yeah, people are just saying that's just really racist.
Yeah, I mean...
True, yeah. I've also never... Yeah, it sounds like... I mean, it just sounds like... Yeah, I get it... I mean, I guess it's like... It's good at sounding sort of like sage wisdom, but just like being something like incredibly racist. That,
like, you like, you open up like a fortune cookie, and you pull out the little piece of paper, and on it just says, "Why do Indian people smell?"
Yeah, I was there's like a fucking like the Florida state anthem has like something sort of similar to, or they changed it. I think they changed it while Jeb Bush was the governor, but it was like they just. It was just like some fucking like really like slow banjo song, and like up until like 2014, it just had a reference to in quotes darkies.
Jesus Christ!
I know. Yeah, and it's just like, but like not even like it's like not even like reference like just out of nowhere. I mean, people can like look that up for themselves, but it's just like placed in a really weird way. It's like not referring to like any stereotypes or anything. It's just like the sort of narrator of the song is just referring to them and letting them know that his heart is weary. And then they're just never mentioned again.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
my heart has grown queer like those fags over there.
Yeah. That's the Maryland.
I guess you want to pick something a little more esoteric, like I don't know, butter stuffers or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, that was that is esoteric. That was the most spirited Waffen SS division. Was was the butter stuffers.
Butter stuffers.
How do I write racism?
Oh, I was trying to think of fudge packer. God,
fudge packer. That's also a feared SS division.
That was an actual like old-timey 3rd Brigade people, though.
That was, yeah. That one that I've heard that people still consider that one to be like extremely homophobic, but that one just sounds like way too funny to be like extremely homophobic anymore.
You get it occasionally because a lot of people in NFL circles will call the Green Bay Packers the Green Bay Fudge Packers.
Oh.
And there's like in the very, very like tiny Venn diagram circle of people who are like genuinely into the NFL and people who are offended by the word fudge packer. There's always gonna be like one guy who's like, "Hey guys, I'm into shit talking the Packers just as much as the next guy. Can we maybe steer away from calling them fudge packers? You know, that word's got really homophobic origins." And it's like, dog, who fucking cares?
Yeah. I don't like it because it's insulting. As a leftist, it's insulting the most union team there is, which is what I think is going on with the way that the Packers are owned.
No.
I think that's how a union works.
It is really funny when people will be like, the Packers are technically the most socialist footballer. I think I've made this joke before about.
No, we brought this up before.
Huh?
I think I brought this up before.
Yeah,
I think I made the same joke.
It's like because they don't have one rich guy who owns it, and it's like, yeah, man, who do you think has the fucking the time and the money or the care and the money to buy fucking Green Bay Packer stock to be a partial owner?
Yeah,
like that is you could build an entire fucking KKK chapter out of people who own Packers stock. I promise you, it's not like the epic leftist football team.
Yeah. How do I write this is in fan fiction. I'm currently writing a fic where the MC, I don't know what that stands for, lives in a place full of racism, but not against his race. I haven't really seen any racism where I'm from, so I have no clue how to write racism. P.S. Sorry for my English, it's not my first language. And someone's just saying, racism is a spectrum, yada yada yada. They're saying everyday racism is like expectations and stereotypes that look, they're saying it looks quite positive. Not much here, I just thought that was, I found a really great fan fiction that I'm gonna, someone says, I would start with why they're racist towards them, and they say, Britain colonized them.
It is, I think there like are ways you can like write.
Oh no, this account was this,
for like,
yeah. Go ahead. Oh, I was gonna say I wanted to find out more about this fanfiction, but the user Humanity is Lost was suspended.
No, like there are ways you can write racism well for like fantasy stuff, where if it's like, like fucking like subtle and systemic like it is in real life, but like 90% of the people who try, like they'll basically just make up like it'll be like somebody will call like an elf character like a Schnorflu, and then every other character in the story is like, oh my god, I can't believe he called Sylvanus a Schnorflu. Oh, it's like the only way that fantasy writers know how to do it is just to come up with a new N-word for orcs. And have a character say that, and it's the focus of an entire chapter.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like, Harry Potter's the most famous example of that. But there are so many fucking times where it's just like, I need to invent the N-word for elves!
Actually, you know what, you came up with, you said that, and it makes me think, it actually leads really well into the next thing that I found. Because I looked up. Are you going to have
me say something that's going to get me fucking...
I'm not going to say it.
The soldiers of Malakath?
Yeah.
Alright.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to read it. It's, because I was just Googling, fanfiction.net, quotation marks, N-word.
Jesus Christ.
And I found a story called Pearl's N-word Problem.
You're going to have to say that again because you were laughing too hard for it to be out.
Pearl's N-word Problem.
And to be clear, this is a character from Steven Universe.
Yeah. I'm going to read bits and pieces of it, and I'm not going to say it. I'm going to say Nathan, like the hip-hop heads.
We should have gotten Colin for this one.
We should have, yeah. Yeah, we need to... I think they did that bit on Spencer's podcast about just calling him in anytime you need that read. It's like a fucking it's like in Final Fantasy how you can do summons for like a turn. After watching a Quentin Tarantino film, Pearl rants about the N-word and bumps her head. And while she can only say one word, it's that dreaded N-word. Will she recover? Caution contains strong language. Tagline after what? Yeah. Disclaimer: I'm not racist, just politically incorrect. Chapter 1: Pearl Unchanged. Freeman
Pearl
residence.
Unchained.
No, this is not how.
Oh my god! He said unchained. That has to be deliberate. That has to be deliberate.
Yeah, I don't know how serious.
Oh my fucking god!
I want to make sure that I'm like, I want to, I was seeing it because I was like, this has to be like somewhat of a joke, but then it's also like kind of not on the nose enough to be a joke. And and they...
The best possible solution here is this person thinks they're saying something.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, they write crack... Yeah. So, basically, yeah, I'll just skim this. They were just saying, yeah. Morgan Freeman walks into his living room, a poster for March of the Penguins on his wall, a Gotham City newspaper about Lucius Fox from the Dark Knight trilogy, and a trash bin filled with crumpled up Black History Month papers, and requests from him to despite the fact that he's against Black History Month. Hello everyone, I'm Morgan Freeman, and today we're reading a story called Pearl's N-word Problem. Now, once upon a time, there was an uptight crystal gem named Pearl who missed rose quartz, and, yeah, I'm not gonna read all of this.
Jesus,
and the transition to storybook.
Here? God, what the fuck?
Transition to the storybook as the characters in the pictures come to life. Steven's house.
They set it up like it's fucking The Princess Bride.
Yeah. Affirmative action, check. Downplaying the Chicago kidnapping, check. Kissing Jesse Jackson's ass, check. Subscribing to my favorite anti-white Godzi Kozo, check. That was the part that
fantastically. Wow.
That aged like fucking wine. I think that's why I wanted to read this. It's because of that. That was Spike Lee's film. Collect all of Spike Lee's films during Black History Month. Check. Celebrate the fact Zimbabwe's white minority are being treated as second-class citizens and white farmers' land is stolen for black farmers. Checkerino.
Oh, this was written because this guy's just a Nazi. Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah. Oh, Garnet,
that is like the number one, like, fucking, like easiest, like, serious political issue to identify somebody as a Nazi is if they're really mad about, like, the treatment of white African farmers.
Mm-hmm.
It's like instantly just like, oh yeah, I'm uncomfortable in this conversation.
Yeah. Hey Pearl, Connie and I are going to watch Django Unchained and wondered if you want to watch it with us, asked Steven. Well, it's R-rated, but since it's a movie, I see no harm. Okay, thanks, said Pearl. Parentheses, the part where the N-word is first spoken by a white person. He said it. He's a white man who said the N-word 3 times. Ding, ding, ding. Tarantino is a white supremacist. I won't allow him to get away with making such a film. I'm gonna ruin this racist motherfucker's career. I'll see to it that the N-word never slithers into another motion picture again. Slips? Whoa, said Pearl as she slipped and bumped her head. Steven and Connie shut off the movie to assist Pearl. 10 minutes later, Steven, she's waking up, said Connie. Pearl, are you hurt? Asked Steven. Pearl brushed to the side and intended to say, No, I'm fine, thanks for asking. That would have been okay, but instead, Pearl said, Nathan's.
This is hard R, by the way.
This is hard R.
Yeah.
Then it just goes on to where she just can't stop saying the N-word.
Nathan's. Pearl closed her mouth again. Connie added, wow, I never knew how you saw African. And then there's a bunch more times she says the N-word. Steven asks, wait, Pearl, who are Michelle and Barack Obama? She just responds, N-word. Connie asks, what were George Floyd and Robert Mugabe known for?
Oh, no.
Why are you putting George Floyd and Robert Mugabe in the same fucking sentence, man?
I don't know. I'm looking at this person's profile, and they seem to indicate that this is a crack fic, which is supposed to be, like, kind of funny, but then I also, like, I can't really... I cannot... Comments on this. I can't... No, there are. It was just someone saying, like, this is very funny, this is incredibly racist. It's, like, hard to... If you go to the Lapis Did Nothing Wrong 101 profile, it's, like, really hard to discern what this person's, like, opinions are.
Being a neo-Nazi Steven Universe fan is insane.
Yeah.
Like, that is... God damn. That is an impressive fucking...
Yeah. I'm gonna do fast wave edits of Steven Universe.
That's really fucking good, actually.
Yeah. You know what I don't know if you saw my
really distorted version of Seven Nation Army plays. Yeah. A swastika photoshopped onto fucking emerald.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, just a really distorted Goebbels speech. So like I can't really tell like how serious this person is, because they said it's like supposed to be a crack fic, but then you look at their bio or their facts about me, and it says likes lapis lazuli, bacon, anti-SJW, military history, video games, Jurassic Park, and then they say dislikes SJWs, PETA, prank channels, YouTube's broken system, the Minnesota Vikings, bullshit, spoilers, and hippies.
That was all
say they dislike the. They dislike the Minnesota Vikings, but there isn't a
Well, I mean, one of them's dating Lizzo, so
yeah.
like, you can't be
No. That's
like bodies like that. That's just
no. I thought that was Karl Anthony Towns from the Timberwolves. I thought.
What?
I thought it was a Timberwolves player that was dating her.
No, it's just the fucking line from the song is "New Man on the Minnesota Vikings."
Oh, I confused it.
God damn!
I somehow knew more about
running bit on this podcast. You don't know the lyrics to like incredibly popular songs.
I didn't know. I was thinking about the actual.
Hit number one, man. It was. Big.
I heard that song quite a bit. I live there, motherfucker. I'm going back there in a few days. I missed that line. That's not going to be a running bit.
Yeah, I think it is.
Fuck
man.
you.
I think there's going to be like 3 episodes away from you being like, yeah, I found this like weird
goddamn
line-shaped instrument with a bunch of
cut out
strings on
which
it.
might be for the best.
About how I think they called it a guitar.
You cut out.
Super weird looking.
Everything in my life.
Charlie has invented new technological issues to plague every aspect of our recording process.
I have. God fucking damn it! I'm out of the place I was staying. I'm in an Airbnb because my family came to visit, and then I'm gonna go back. But while I'm here, the fucking internet just stopped working in the middle of this, and I'm using a mobile hotspot. So I'm using probably all of that to finish recording this episode. Anyway, yeah. You want to read the one I just sent, the Eric Clapton one?
Yeah.
I swear to God, if your voice cut out, I can.
I'm gonna start like just fucking with you in terms of how bad your internet is. Like I'm gonna start saying
God damn
when you're not, and that like your posts aren't sending properly. All right. With that being said, from Shower Thoughts, it'll really suck for Eric Clapton if his son ended up in hell.
That would suck.
It would really suck for Eric Clapton if his son ended up in hell. And there's so many fucking different things you think when you start thinking about this.
Yeah. I mean, look, is he wrong that would really suck?
So it would really suck if you found out that your dead 3-year-old child had gone to hell because you don't want someone you love to suffer. With that being said, the clear implication here is that the primary reason it would be bad is because Eric Clapton's Tears from Heaven wouldn't be as meaningful. Because that is the song he wrote about his dead son. Like, that's what this fucking person is going for here. It's not like, oh no, the baby that I spent years raising who died tragically young is going to suffer until the end of time. The primary issue is that the song I wrote about it is now kind of inaccurate. Fuck.
Well, now we can do a metal song called Screams from Hell.
Yes.
Eric Clapton's son falling out of that building, and then just right before he lands, the ground just opens up and, like, sends him to hell.
Yeah.
That was, yeah. One of the, like, it's ironic that it was, like, one of the best experiences for me on Twitter was there was some, because Eric Clapton's, like, also kind of a shitty guy.
Yeah, I know, he's like, he fucking, like, wrote songs, like, halfway through summer 2020, where it was like, we're gonna rock the mask mandate away, and, like, shit like that.
Yeah.
That seems like a miserable
No, there was
person.
one about him, like, I know, there was one that was, like, about him suing a widow that, like, pirated, like, some of his music. It's like, Eric Clapton sues a widow. And it was, like, some fucking, I don't know, like, Daily Mail article on Twitter. And I replied, and I said, it was, you misprinted it. Eric Clapton's actually suing a window for what it did to his son. And just seeing, like, yeah, like just 40-year-old, like, wine moms being like, oh, that is so bad. Like, that's just, like, really nice for some reason.
Eric Clapton is
Like, just
suing the estate of Sir Isaac Newton for what gravity did to his
yeah. 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 Fuck, what was I doing? Oh, yeah, I was, it's sort of unrelated, but, you know the, Rod Stewart cover of, Forever Young?
I don't think I've ever heard that, no.
Oh, well, it's just, like, this really weird song. I think I posted, like, you might have even liked it, the comment I found on that video, but it was so funny, with someone saying, so it's just this video of, like, Rod Stewart, like, just holding this, like, 3-year-old boy, who isn't his son or anything, it's just, like, a random child actor they got, just in the back of a pickup truck will, like, just, like, teens in a hot rod drive past, and then, like, some guys in a work van also drive past. It's, like, a really weird music video, and, someone just said, you know, it's, like, Forever Young, in the comments, like, it's a lot of people saying, like, you know, I sang this song to my daughter when she was born, or whatever, and there was, like, or, you know, like, my son died tragically at, you know, 23 years old, I'll always think of him for this, and that was really sad, but there was one person that just said, we played Rod Stewart at my step-uncle's cremation, it was beautiful.
I was about to say that as a joke. I was about to say, like, yeah, I'm seeing my great uncle as the Ativan slowly fades away.
Yeah, it was, yeah, my step-uncle's cremation. Oh my god. But yeah, that was, oh yeah, that reminded me, yeah, did you ever, one of the, like, because you know, like, that, like, Lo-Fi Republican, like, he was just, like, a lolcow for a while.
Yeah, yeah.
Something that, like, before there was, like, someone that, like, everyone did, like, you know, they're, like, epic dunks on. It was, Nick, Mr. Isis, previous guest of the show. I was in a group chat with him, and he was, like, sending, because he got, like, he's not, like, right-wing or anything, but he got, like, added to a right-wing group chat with him for some reason. And he's just, like, sending all these messages, or, like, these, like, things he was saying, and there was one that, or he was, like, you know, saying what he was saying, he wasn't sending screenshots, and he was sending us, like, his tweets, and one of the funniest things I've ever seen, which was one thing that the Lo-Fi Republican guy, he deleted, but it was just about, like, he was just writing about the pain of losing your uncle, because it was an uncle by marriage, and he was like, our bond was severed, because of my bitch of a mother. the fact that a woman can do that to her son is so cruel. I would never wish divorce on my worst enemy because it.
Forever Young cremation thing. You find out that the uncle didn't actually die; he just got a divorce, and his wife could just stomach it.
No, that's like it's like he was just like he was like. Yeah, no, just saying, like, having my uncle torn away from me by family court. It was so fucking funny. You want to read this this next shower thought one?
Oh boy, Jesus Christ! So the title of this post is, "The more intelligent, the more horny." Think about it. The more intelligent a creature is, the more they want to mate with something else. Might only apply to mammals. Dolphins with random creatures, elephants in a must with rhinos, humans with anything. Humans with anything? No!
That is not universal,
that
man.
Is explicitly taboo. One of the
that's like, yeah, that's...
apes. Well, they might have done it already, but we just don't know. This dude wants to fuck a dolphin.
No, like baboons in the zoo will just like have sex with like, just like each other without their consent, and then they have to like guide tour groups away. I think Cameron was talking about that on an episode, but just like they'll just like start about just like seeing like a baboon at the zoo and just starts fucking like another infant baboon or something. So it's like
you are cutting out so fucking.
It's fine. It's fine because we have Audacity.
Yeah. I don't
so
know.
That'll make it sound fine.
A lot of dumb people that are very horny wanting to mate usually have way too many children too. Oh, we've got some really, really smart Theocracy was a documentary style fuckers in here.
Yeah. This also just isn't true, because like the animals that fuck the most are like rats and mice.
Yeah, isn't the expression fuck like rabbits?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, they're like, rats can be like pretty clever, but in terms of like all of their mammals, they're like probably on like the lower levels. They're like pretty dumb. Unless you're like, training them to do something. Like, this just doesn't hold up at all. I think I sent, so I wanted to say, how do you say, put the tip into small dick problems. So I'm gonna read this.
Very, very smooth.
Yeah.
You wanna begin docking.
Yeah, I want to begin. I want to put my entire penis into small dick problem. Yeah, I want to put my entire penis into small dick problems, which feels like just the tip, because it's a small penis. Small balls problem. Anyone else feel this? That they are not useful for sex, but I still wish my balls were bigger. Not gonna lie.
Anyone else feel small balls problems? They are not useful for sex. It'd be really funny if this dude just like viciously torn apart for this.
Yeah, fuck you, man.
He's like,
the funniest one, like,
this is the wrong place. Oh, is there a banner image? Just 4 inches of measurement on a ruler? That's so fucking
It is. It's 4.5 inches. That is very funny. I don't know how they could not have a sense of humor about this.
I mean, like, you're already fucking, fucking, on a community entirely dedicated to self-pitying about something you can't change.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Here's a great comment from Mystery Man 999. My balls are very small, too. A little bigger than marbles, I guess.
999 on small dick problems. Fucking Christ. Oh, my God. Nobody can know. I have to be like the Batman if the Batman had a tiny penis.
Yeah. They were larger, but then shrank when I got on testosterone. They weren't big to begin with anyway. I saw your urologist once, and he examined me and mentioned I had small testicles. I'm honestly wondering if I had low testosterone through my puberty years, TBH. I wish mine were bigger. If I could choose what size, I would have them be as big as a large chicken egg. Which is, like, fucking huge. That's like testicular cancer. You're like cutting out. I can't hear what you're saying.
Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. Let me see.
Oh, you were.
I like the comment on the small balls post is, how large are your balls and how large are the average balls? And they're getting into arguments over how you measure balls.
Imagine having balls the size of chicken eggs. It would just be like what woman is gonna see that and be like, oh, like she's just gonna think that you like
you wear
like it's just
gray sweatpants to work.
Yeah, it's just like, did you shit your pants in the front somehow?
Yeah.
It's like, especially, like, because it's small dick problems, like, assuming this guy still has a small dick, like, that just makes your small dick so much worse if you have 2 large chicken eggs.
Do you have a,
like, that would just be
a pair of hand grenades in your pants, or are you just suffering from the worst case of cancer?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, you don't see, like, yeah, I think, like, people have pointed out, but, like, you don't see women being, like, you know, what I really want is, like, you know, M-cup tits. Like, that's not just something women fantasize about.
No, I mean, have you ever talked to somebody
they're reasonable.
With, like really giant tits? Because all they fucking say is, like, yeah, man, my back hurts, like, all the time. Like,
yeah, no, that's just, like... Yeah. No, that's, like, yeah. But then you're on small dick problems, it's like, I want my dick to be, like, as big as an elephant trunk. You know, I don't care if it'll kill me. I just want to please women, finally. And I know what they want is, you know, to have an elephant trunk.
It's like, it's like the ending of Uncut Gems, where he finally gets what he wants and then dies immediately. But instead of, like, being shot, what happens is, like, women see his giant dick, and he goes to have sex with them, and he trips over his penis, hits his head, and dies. So just, like, dies, like,
oh, fuck, that reminds me... Yes. So, you know, like, the, it's, like, I think, like, people talk about him, like, sort of on the internet a lot, but, like, the guy with the biggest dick, ever, Jonah Falcon, he, like, had he's, like, you know, like, fucking Guinness World Record or whatever.
No fucking way, that's...
Honestly... I think it might be his real name, which is, like, even weirder.
That's like what you call yourself when you become the greatest martial artist ever. Jesus Christ.
It might not be... I think it's, is it spelled... Yeah, no, Falcon, that's his last name.
I have the biggest dick ever, and my name is Lance Battlehawk.
Yeah. No, but the funny thing about him was that, he's on Twitter, and he just, like, gets into arguments with people, and he's just, like, just really likes Hillary Clinton, and he just hates Bernie bros. It's like, damn, why isn't this...
Funny as hell.
Yeah. I know, it's like, how can someone disagree with you then? It's like, I'm with her after seeing that. Just so fun. Yeah, just have, like, just literally, the biggest dick ever, and you're just arguing with people about Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton online. It's like, damn.
Somebody tells him to go fuck himself.
Yeah, no, he's
like,
just
I could if I want to. I don't have to get it.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. Yeah.
I'm stuck in my dick while we're recording.
Yeah, I teeth on my shit. I want to see if he's on Twitter. Or I know he's on Twitter. I just remember seeing that and thinking it was so funny.
Can we cut this? I think that minutes, because it's really hard to communicate with the audience.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'll be back home eventually, and then. I can die.
Yeah, it's literally just. Like,
I can be laid to rest.
It's really rough.
Of course, yeah. Yeah. We're gonna see how that turns out. Anyway, so that's probably gonna be it for now. Sorry this was a bit short, but if you subscribe to the Patreon, then I'll definitely be able to get better audio for when I get back home, or better Wi-Fi.
Yes, subscribe.
So I'll be able to repair my computer and get Ethernet. Subscribe to the Patreon, please. Anyway, see you guys. Bye.